YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Our special guest up in the building, Usher. How you, sir?
Yeah, man. What up, homeboy?
Now, fresh from one big weekend.
Yeah, man.
Maidstone, Kent. You did up Legendary. You opened the day. You opened the festival. How did it feel?
It was incredible. You know, after so long, I've been away from the UK a long time, man.
A long time.
But to be received the way that I did was beautiful. You know, it's just always great to come here first. Every time I put out an album, I come over here, I get a chance to preview my music and just get reacquainted with my audience. And every time I come back, they're there to greet me, man, with open arms. So I appreciate that. I have a very, very intimate relationship with my fans through my music. And I got a great story that I'm gonna tell them on this album. Every album has always been, about an evolution. And I got a chance to introduce 4 pieces of that evolution today at the show. And did a few classics. Yeah. But they really enjoyed it, man. They had a good time.
So you really broke some new music today?
I did. I broke a few new joints out. I was actually talking to you before we started about, the cats that were on this album. And just, how really my albums always have an urban undertone. Which, while a lot of times it gets compared to hip-hop so heavy. But I got Will I Am on this joint with me. I got Jay.
He needs to come and see me.
Yo, I'm gonna holler at him.
He needs to come up here, man.
Yo, Will, you listening right now?
Exactly, Will. You need to come
get
through.
Up here. Come holler at Westwood.
That. You know what I mean? Otherwise,
he said you've been declining his invitation.
Yeah, we've reached out, baby. We've reached out, Will, and it hasn't. You haven't been really feeling what we're doing, man.
Nah, we're gonna holler at him. But also
you need us, Will.
Also, other than Will, I rocked out obviously with hold up. Okay, my bad. I'm sweating. I am sweating, ain't I? It's hot as hell up in here, man.
Stairs, dog.
Them stairs is working. Nah, but I got Jigga on this album with me. A record called Best Thing. JD did the record. Jeezy is on the album with me, as well as Lil Wayne, and Beyonce on the remix. Whoa. So yeah, it's a crazy one, man. For the substance of the album, there's just as much flash in terms of features on this album as well. A little bit of something for everybody, man. Now, I ain't wanna after keeping you waiting for 3 years, I ain't wanna leave you hanging.
Why the wait, brother? Why so long, man?
Why the wait? Well, I had to do a few different things. I went to Broadway, believe it or not. I did that.
Now, what was the Broadway situation?
Broadway situation was Chicago. I played.
You was
Billy
in
Flynn.
Chicago.
Yeah, man.
Now, why did you do that?
I was the youngest Billy Flynn ever to graze the stage. 1, I wanted that credit. 2, I wanted to shake the numbers up like never before. Like the numbers were greater than they've ever been.
It must have been crazy.
That was one side.
Yes,
the other side is the fact that I really wanted to challenge myself as an actor.
Right.
A lot of times, you find your way as an artist, kind of stuck in a specific character, and you never get a chance to break out. So I just say, let me go all the way down and go to the most, intimate experience of acting. And that Broadway experience, I think it made my acting a lot better. It taught me a lot about timing. It taught me a lot about understanding the moment. There's no retakes, do-overs, or any of that. And you gotta do your thing. So I did that. Started
because
a label.
A lot of people just shortcut to movies, man. And
No. I still do that too. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly, but like you've done the grind, man. You've walked the boards.
Not everybody's gonna go to Broadway. Not everybody can go to Broadway. They won't even accept you.
What is the story of Chicago, right?
The story of Chicago. It's really about these 2 women who are basically murderers, and they're on trial, and I am their defense, the lawyer. Yeah. And I have to get them off. And the entire piece is about what the inside looks like and what the perception of the entertainment of being in court is. So it's a really good one. I don't know if you guys seen Richard Gere. He played it in Chicago, the musical, the movie.
I see you were singing and dancing and
singing, dancing, a little bit of all that. I got to take a page out of. I ain't gonna even lie. I took a page out of Puffy's.
Yeah,
Puffy he went to and did Raising in the Sun. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. If there's any offers out there, and then they reached out to me. Did that. I started a label. Right. Gave a lot more time to my foundation, philanthropic efforts. Yeah. Man, got married, had a child. Wow. Let me see, a lot has changed. But, music for me is a matter of expression, time, and just being comfortable. So in about a year and about a year and a half of recording, allowed me to really tell the story that I felt was necessary for this day and time, as well as for where I am in my life. And what I want to talk about was a lot of those personal experiences, man.
Yeah, because the thing with you, your album is such a reflection of what you're going through in your life and of your emotion and your expression. Yeah. It's not like you just writing and you can put an album out every 6 months. You get
it's
your personal
process.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a process, man. It's a process that is worthwhile. If I came right back, I ain't give you enough time to miss me either. So, you can burn it out. So, but this is going to be an incredible run. So I plan on coming back to the UK real soon.
No doubt. What is the story you're telling with this album?
The story that I'm telling of this album, I really feel like based off of the decisions that I made, I took a certain stance that was kind of against the norm. A lot of people really don't talk about it. But, when you do find, your significant other, your mate for life, there you feel something. And, dealing with that and manning up in that is a lot. I think there's a story that explains it to the T on the album. It's called Before I Met You. And the whole thing is just about I was a hustler and a player before I met you. I trick a little something, I hit a little something before I met you. But all of that didn't change. My game, my frame of mind, you got it right. And I love you for life. When I played it for men, they always say, you know what, man, this thing is kind of self-explanatory. If I put this in, it'll immediately get my chick what she need. I won't have to say it. I'm like, all right, well, I made it easier for you, and hopefully I'm saying what she wants you to say, dog. But then I did a joint with
a lot of guys
they're not really, they're scared to go there though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And a
risk must be taken in life though, man. And it's a good one for a great cause.
And artists the greatest cause of them all. Artists especially who feel they might have an image and their swagger to protect and don't want to alienate their girl fans and their fan base.
You said girlfriends and fan base?
No, their girl fans. Their fan base.
You said girlfriends and also fan
exactly. And don't want to mess up on the after parties and the tour stories and the jump offs.
But you know what though? But you know what? Listen,
and the super fans,
the jump offs, all that cool stuff. Yeah. Okay. There's a story. There's a page in my life that I tore out and I kind of gave, and it's the name of that is appetite.
Right.
The appetite of those things is never going to disappear. You got to fight it.
It's self-perpetuating. It's like an addiction.
It can be if you allow it to be. Exactly. You can only be addicted to what you allow yourself to be addicted to, homeboy. But not to be too deep. It's a coming of age experience. I'm in a new space.
So how did you turn your life around? I mean,
what helped me turn my life around? Wanting true foundation. And for every man who has found that person that he can ride with and will ride with, for life, it changes your whole perspective, and then, sharing the greatest experience of life, which is having a child together, that even takes it to another level, but at the same time, I'm very clear, the women who were there, who've always been there, hopefully they'll stay there forever. We've always had a very, very intimate relationship through our music, and I'm still giving you the music. I'm still talking to you. I'm still there.
And they've grown with you.
They have. So the fans that were 21 when I was 21 are now 29.
Exactly.
So this may be suitable for your story or where you are in life. And furthermore, when you think of the classic materials of the past, it's records like this that last forever. 20 years from now, I hope to be able to look back and love this album for the classic material that came out of it.
And also, those women who are like 28, 29 now, that's what they would want their man to be. Yeah. Because, they wouldn't want their man just out there as a player.
Yeah, well, not forever. Eventually there comes a time when you gotta choose.
Was it a hard thing to turn it around?
I mean, you spend many a life, you spend a lifetime, being chosen, and then there's that one time that you choose, and when you do, this is what it's like. This is what you say. This is what you feel. This is what it is. I did a record that sums it up too. It's called Best Thing. Me and Jay-Z did it, and
both going through similar things.
Well, that's what I'm saying. See, he opens the record by saying, "Seeds become plants, boys become men." There you have it, right there. That's it.
You need to say that again because I'm a little slow on the uptake.
Seeds become plants, boys become men. Yeah.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.